All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Eliza, and I'm here with Gracie Moody. And we're here today to tell you a little bit more about the Abundance Project and the mission of health and wellness that we're both on. First of all, what is the Abundance Project? So we tend to be more of a women's collective, but we definitely invite men in too, if this calls to you. But our mission is to help as many people as possible tap into abundance through health, personal development, and empowered business. And we do this by focusing on 5 different categories in abundance. So abundant health, abundant wealth, abundant giving, abundant community, and abundant time freedom. I think we can all agree that one of those 5 categories probably speaks to your heart. I feel like a lot of people, it's mostly time, right? Like we'd all probably love to have a little bit more time to take that vacation, spend with our loved ones, or just do nothing, right? And just hang out in the afternoon. So our goal is to help as many people as possible reclaim that in their lives. We envision a world where people are thriving and not surviving, a world where the power of fruits and vegetables and simple nutrition is regarded higher than any artificial quick fixes, a world where people truly have the power to design their own lives, a world full of abundant health and abundant wealth. We've partnered with the Healthy Living Revolution, which is all about inspiring healthy living around the world. We've locked arms with thousands of others on this mission to help as many people as possible create more abundance into their life, or just tap into it, even if they feel like they are living an abundant life. Before we get into that, we'd love to share a little bit more about what's going on in the world of health and wellness and give you a peek into how it has affected both of us. So when my friend first introduced this program to me, I really liked that it wasn't focused on like a fad diet or quick fixes or anything like that. It was really focused on things that we need to add into our diet. Like we're already perfect, right? So like, what do we need to add into our diet that will make it even better? I think it's great to eliminate things in our diets that cause inflammation, whether it's from stress, illness, or even just working out. One example of that could be gluten or alcohol. But when our body doesn't have the tools and building blocks it needs to repair itself, there is a compounding effect of negative things that can occur. It really comes down to getting enough plant matter into your body on a daily basis. I want you to think about for a minute the evolution of humans, right? Like we began walking and breathing on this earth, eating things like fruits and nuts and seeds and fish, like whole food nutrition. And I think we can all agree that there's become a little bit of a gap between that. I know, especially in the United States, the rise of processed foods and convenience is higher than ever. And this is why we're here, is to try and change that. And so we all know that we're supposed to be eating fruits and vegetables. They're good for us. But I don't think a lot of us realize actually how many we're supposed to be eating a day. And it's a lot different than it was 50 years ago. So take a moment and just play with me. Hold up your fist and look at the size of your fist. This is a serving size. And I want you to take a minute to think about how many servings, the size of your fist, of fresh fruit and vegetables that you get on an average day. The answer I get from most people is anywhere from 1 to 4. So if you're in that range, it's totally normal. But do you know how many we're supposed to be getting? The answer is pretty crazy. It's 9 to 13 servings a day. Not just the day you went to the grocery store or the day afterwards, literally every single day. And even being someone, I'm a 98% plant-based eater. I grew up in a really health-conscious family. I feel very fortunate for that. It is extremely hard for me to do that as well. I don't even know if I could eat that much in one day, but yet we still need all that nutrition. When we're doing this, there is a compounding effect of good things in the body, but if you're not getting that, there's a compounding effect over time of not so good things that can lead to a number of different health-related issues. A lot of you might be wondering why this number is so high. It's because of the produce we're eating. I'm sure all of us would love to walk out our back door and just be engulfed in like an amazing garden, but the reality of it is most of us don't live like that. And when we go to the grocery store and see rock hard avocados or green bananas, or even on the other spectrum, like slimy lettuces, a lot of that produce is telling you that it was picked way too early and wasn't able to develop all of its micronutrients. On top of that, it's been shipped hundreds of miles, and every day it's off of the vine, it's losing nutrition. And think about this. To get the same amount of vitamin C as 1 orange 50 years ago, we would have to eat 5 oranges today. this really helped me understand the gap in my nutrition that needed to be bridged. So that's where, you know, me and Gracie have become really passionate about what we do with this amazing company called Juice Plus. So about 25 years ago, Juice Plus figured out how to create concentrated fruit and vegetable powders and put them in a capsule. Now I feel like I'm going to hold one up for you guys. So now I feel like the second I say the word capsule, people's brains immediately jump into supplements and multivitamins. So I'm just going to reel you in for a second. Juice Plus in this capsule, even though it looks like it is a supplement or a vitamin, you can actually see on the label here, I don't know if you can see that, but it says nutrition facts. So if you were to go into your supplement cabinet and get out your multivitamin, it's going to say supplement facts. And that's because it's synthetic, isolated, and fragmented. Nutrition fact labels are for food products only. For example, if you go get a frozen bag of broccoli, it's going to have a nutrition label. So it's the same thing. Even though this comes in a capsule, it's just fruits and vegetables. Think about, and superfoods. So think about salad bar in a capsule. We have a fruit and a veggie and a fruit blend. Sorry. Yeah, and a fruit blend. And a berry blend. Sorry, I might have said those a little bit off. My favorite part about how to share or things about Juice Plus is how it's made. So Juice Plus works with small to mid-sized farms all over North America. They grow the produce where it grows best. They actually let it vine ripen, which is super important in actually allowing things to grow. The last portion of like a fruit or berry or vegetable, like its life, that actually like when they gain the most nutrition is like the very last portion of its life. So that's why when it's picked off of the vine, not to say that it's lacking all nutrition, but it's definitely lacking a lot of nutrition. So then the fruits and vegetables are then ground up, which is better than juicing because you get the fiber, and we actually take the sugar out of it. So you don't have any sugar in this. It's literally just the micronutrients that's in produce. We use the entire whole food, including peels, leaves, and seeds whenever possible, which provides way more nutrition. In an orange, for example, up to 80% of the vitamin C is found in the peel, which I don't know about you, but I'm not eating orange peels every day. Then it is dried. Everything is dried at low grade temperatures to preserve the live nutrients and enzymes, and then put into capsules and chewables as well. My favorite thing that really resonated with me when I first learned about this, I had been dealing with a lot of mental health issues for a really long time on a lot of antidepressant medication and other medications. And I was a really healthy eater, so I felt a lot of frustration around like what to do and confusion. And the thing that I really liked about this is that it's scientifically proven to do what we know fruits and vegetables are supposed to do for us in the body. Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the world, with close to 40 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals done by some of the most prestigious labs around the globe. The last two things that I want to mention that are a little bit newer in the Juice Plus family is our Juice Plus garden is our omega blend. It's a vegan omega blend. We pack omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 into one plant-based capsule by skipping the fish, going straight to the source. Fish don't create omegas naturally, if you didn't know that. They eat deep water algae, which is what creates omegas. So we're skipping the fish. And by utilizing naturally occurring omegas and other plant seeds like tomatoes, pomegranates, and buckthorn seed berries. Our omegas are cold pressed, and like the rest of the Juice Plus product line, everything is tested with the highest standards through an NSF certification. Just for an example, the United States has USDA for organic. Juice Plus is in 26 different countries around the world, so they have to have something, an organization and a certification that's going to show that it's consistently actually better than organic. NSF certifications are better than organic certifications, and their standards are a lot higher. Definitely look it up if you have any interest in that. The last piece that I'm going to talk about, and then I would love for Gracie to come in and tell her excitement around the product, but something that was really transformative for me was the shake. So I know there's a lot of protein shakes out there, and the Juice Plus shake is actually not a protein shake. It has protein in it from naturally occurring things in plants like pea protein, chickpea protein, but the superfoods it also has superfoods and all the other things that people care about, spirulina, things like that. I'm happy to send you the ingredient list if you want to see it. But we all know about probiotics, but not everyone understands that those probiotics need to be fed. Prebiotic fiber feeds the good bacteria in your stomach so it can make a home. All of these things work together synergistically to optimize gut health. So when your gut is happy, inflammation in the rest of the body can start to decrease. Inflammation is the #1 leading cause to all disease, any disease, cancer, anything, depression, anything like that. And consider, this is something that really resonated with me, that 90% of your serotonin is made up in your gut. So when you have a happy gut, it makes for a happy human. All right, so I'm going to pass it over to Gracie. I'd love for her to come on and just share your excitement, girl, of what you're excited about, the mission and the product.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. So I've kind of realized that taking care of your body is really, really important. And so I've kind of made like this self-promise to myself to treat my body like a temple and to cherish it and to make sure that I'm giving it all the good nutrients that it needs, and becoming way more conscious of what I'm putting into my body and ensuring that most of the time, it's healthy. So what makes me so excited about Juice Plus is it's exactly the kind of fuel that my body needs. Everybody knows the saying, you are what you eat. So why would you want to be something that's lacking nutrients or filled with chemicals or synthetic or anything like that? So I'm really focused on doing that for myself. And learning what this product can do for my body is really exciting because, like I said, it's kind of aligning with my goal of treating it like a temple and really cherishing it. And it's really resonated with me with the whole idea of you get one of these things in a lifetime. And so to really make sure that it's in tip-top shape is just really important to me. So going down this healthy lifestyle, I'm learning that being healthy just isn't all about eating right and working out. And I've noticed that a lot of other people don't know that either. So by having this company and this project as a huge resource is really exciting for me. And I'm just so stoked. So with all that being said, I don't really have an end goal. I want this journey to continue forever and just to keep growing and flourishing and to be able to share with everybody else. Something that I've learned about myself over the years is I've really, I'm at my best whenever I'm helping others. So by sharing this with you and being able to spread the wealth, just tickles my soul pink, and it just makes me so happy. A lot of you might know, right out of college, I definitely didn't resonate with the idea of, getting a corporate job and working my life away, and then retiring, and then getting to do, all the fun things that everybody wants to do. So I've been doing seasonal work and jumping around so I can travel and, coming back home and working. So when I connected with Eliza and learned that I could do this on the road and to share this great product with everybody, as I travel, it really, it just made me happy. And it was a no-brainer for me to kind of jump on board and to embark on this business. So it's becoming more than just another source of income, but also being able to help others, which is just made me so happy. And I'm also joining the group, the Abundance Project. So it's exciting for me to finally find a group of people that supports healthy living and a healthy lifestyle and supports each other. So it's exciting for me to finally start to find my own path in this world. I don't know if any of you have ever felt that, finally figuring it out and the universe is just aligning to really help things work for you. So taking this opportunity and learning about it, it just made me so excited. And also about the whole product line and what it does for your body is incredible for me. So to be able to share that is just so exciting. So with all that being said, having a source of income while helping others and myself is really what gets me so excited, like I've just been saying. And it seems like this is what I've been looking for in terms of what I want to do, and to really focus on this. Feels like it's just a little spark, but it's really starting to flourish, and I'm becoming really passionate about it. So yeah, I'm just so stoked to be able to start this journey with Juice Plus. That's about it. That's everything that I had to say about it. So yeah.
Yay, I'm so excited. Like, I feel, it's funny because I feel like you and I kind of look alike too. So we were so,
oh, that's so flattering. Thanks.
no, I'm so excited to have you in the Abundance Project and just to see what you do with this. It has transformed my life. I'll just go into my story really quickly. But 2 years ago, when my friend introduced this to me, I told you what I liked about it. But to be honest, I was in a place of desperation. I was on a lot of antidepressant medications, and I said that before, but when I say a lot, I mean like really high, to the point where I was very emotionally numb to the world. I don't know if any of you listening have been there or know a loved one, but I kind of felt like that was my only answer, and I didn't know what else to do. I have a background of studying yoga, meditation, loving the outdoors. I went to school to be an outdoor adventure leader. Like, I've become really good at knowing how to do things that make me feel good, having great friends, and all those things are amazing for your well-being and absolutely contribute. But I still had this massive gap in my serotonin levels and my happiness that I like couldn't figure out what to do. And so I resorted to medication. I really thought that I was going to have to be on them for the rest of my life. And I quickly started noticing, this is food. It takes time for your body to really absorb it. I want you guys to think about, for instance, if you ate a salad one day out of the week, and just one day, like, yeah, that salad's probably going to make you feel good. Like, you feel good about yourself for eating it. But this is not like a one-time thing and then you stop, or like a week one-time thing and then you stop. Like, this is a lifestyle, like, think about, for instance, in the capsules, like, there's not one apple in a capsule. It's like micronutrients from 30 different types of fruits and vegetables that is like, I hate to use this verbiage, but it's almost like a microdose of fruits and vegetables and superfoods every single day that you're getting. And so it really is about the compounding effect of what you're doing every single day. And for me, it didn't take long to feel more energized, mentally clear. I was sleeping better. I just felt motivated for my life. I literally hadn't felt that in probably 6 years when I started this. And that for me was a game changer. At the time, I was waitressing full time. I'd been waitressing for 10 years. And although that is an amazing source of income and it's super fun, it was exhausting. And I knew that I was made for more and didn't want to do that. But just like Gracie said, I was not made out to do an office job or anything like that. That's why I was waitressing. But I started to work this business at the same time as like all the other chaotic stuff happening in my life. I looked at people who had created this abundant life for themselves, and I wanted that. And so I just linked arms with them and did what they told me to do. And honestly, 7 months later, I looked up and I was able to quit the restaurant industry. And now I only do this and I teach yoga, and it's just transformed my life. I'm really happy to say that I am no longer on antidepressant medication. I went from being on 250 milligrams, which is extremely high, to 0 in a matter of a year. And that's huge. Like, I feel more amazing now at 29 years old than I ever have in my life. And I really think it's because I had this gap, even though like I was eating well. It's just so much that you need to fill your body with. And this is such a good way to bridge the gap if you're not getting that proper nutrition, which most of us are not. And so, this sort of lifestyle isn't about weight loss at all, but I have seen people I've just seen, my story is one, Gracie's story is one. I'm so excited to see what happens to her. But I've seen people that have, for instance, this isn't a weight loss program, but people that have been working out so hard, trying to even just lose a little bit of weight, and they've never been able to do it. And literally just taking these capsules every day for a year or however long they've been on it, and they've been able to really healthily, that's a word, reduce the weight. But it's not weight, it's inflammation that's happening in your body. And so whether it's weight or headaches or high blood pressure, the stories that I could tell you, we would be on here all day. So if you have something specific that you're dealing with health-wise, reach out to Gracie and ask us. We have so many resources and stories that we could share with you in terms of what is going on with your health. And I just want to say, the last thing I'll talk about, which is one of my most exciting things, is the Tower Gardens. look these things up, towergarden.com. They're amazing. They're aeroponic gardening systems, so you can have that fresh garden walking straight out your door. They're really great for urban farming, so if you live in a city or somewhere, or even somewhere that has a really short growing season, these things are awesome. You can pop them up in your house or outside. They use like minimal amount of energy, and they also use about 90% less water than normal agriculture, which is huge. I wish I had a picture to show you, like kale bought from a supermarket and kale grown off a tower garden. It is crazy different how different they are. The tower garden one is like dense, full of nutrients. You can see everything that's like alive in it. And the grocery store, even though it's organic, like looks kind of dead. So, it's just the difference of like nutrition. And I know it can be kind of confusing in this world today, but we are here to like make it really simple for you and really practical. And so I just want to close down with saying thank you so much for taking the time to watch this and just taking the time out of your day to hear what we're up to. Perhaps you resonated with some of the things we shared and are ready to jump in and learn more about the Abundance Project to see how it could improve you and your family's health or even financial well-being. But you might have also been listening to possibly be a conduit for someone else in your life. So take a minute or two after the call and think about it. If there's anyone you know who would benefit from any of the topics that we shared today, whether that's an opportunity to improve their health, an opportunity to create more time freedom in their life or flexibility, or the opportunity to improve their finances, which is huge. I'll close by saying, when I signed up for this business, I knew I was signing up for a health program. I did not realize I was signing up for a family. This is a family. And the Abundance Project, partnered with Juice Plus Community, is that. It is a family together as one. So no matter what we're doing in this life, no matter how many fruits and vegetables we're eating, life can be challenging and can throw curveballs at us. And it's so amazing to know that there is this whole community to lift you up, support you, and help you rise, but also getting like the nutrition in that you need to every day. It's a huge peace of mind. I feel really grateful to be able to connect with people like Gracie and pass this on to people. So I just want to say thank you very much. I don't know if you have anything left to say, Gracie, but we'll close it down, and I hope you guys have a great day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.